Starters making his way to the rostrum, and they're now leaving the collecting ring. Starter now is at the top of the rostrum. They're being called in, walking forward, and they're off for the fourth and feature race of the afternoon. The £10,000 guaranteed Welcome Back Sean Duna handicap chase, an extended 3 1/4 miles, going towards the first. Mostly Bob on the inside with Come What Augustus, who was just given a little bit of a wake-up call as they came into the tapes by Paddy Brennan. And then towards the inside, Flemish Invader at the back of the field. Minella Stars, they go towards fence number 2. And the early pace, considering the conditions today and the distance of the race, pretty generous. Mostly Bob on the inside. James Best have got the lead to Come What Augustus and Paddy Brennan towards the outside as they go over the third, which is the first of the open ditches. A break now of 3 lengths to Flemish Invader on the inside of Minella Stars. So leaving the back straight on now towards the fence taken on the side of the track, and it is Mostly Bob and James Best who have the lead by about 1.5 lengths to Come What Augustus and Paddy Brennan as they go over the water jump on the side, and then a further 2.5 lengths away, Flemish Invader towards the inside rail and towards the outside Minella Stars. So into the home straight for the first time, on now towards the final 2 3/4 miles, and they're facing up towards the 2 fences in the home straight. And it's Mostly Bob who still leads the way to Come What Augustus towards the centre of the course. There was only about 1/2 length between the two. Now jumping up to take third was Minella Stars, and now relegated to last is Flemish Invader. Going on now towards the next. This is going to be fence number 6. Mostly Bob comes to it. The lead was 1/2 length over Come What Augustus in second. 3 lengths away in third, Minella Stars, with looking round Daryl Jacob to see that Sam Twiston Davis and Flemish Invader a further 1.5 lengths away in 4th position. So now they're about to make the turn to go along the side of the course. Now they have 2 circuits ahead of them in this stamina sapping contest, and it is Mostly Bob who leads. Come What Augustus looking for a 17th career success. 15 of those previous wins in points, and then a win here just 23 days ago over course and distance. On then towards fence number 7 they go. Mostly Bob still leads the way. Come What Augustus has been taken a little wide throughout by Paddy Brennan. Then towards the inside, Minella Stars and double seeking Daryl Jacob, who got to within about 1 length of Come What Augustus as they crossed over that. And still at the back of the field is Flemish Invader, but now the first to last split is only about 2.5 lengths as they complete their first circuit of Newton Abbot, and Mostly Bob is still the leader to the inside of Come What Augustus. Now Flemish Invader is taken very wide indeed, jumping that in a share of third, and towards the inside Minella Stars. So all the jockeys electing to try and find their own path down the back straight, sticking to the inside, Mostly Bob and Minella Stars. And it was Mostly Bob driven into the next. A slight mistake by Come What Augustus over in second, and he's now been ridden along just for a couple of strides. Moving through towards the inner is Minella Stars, and still last is Flemish Invader. As they go now over the second of the 3 open ditches they'll take in this contest, and Mostly Bob is getting away. He's clear now by nearly 4 lengths. Minella Stars has taken second. Come What Augustus hasn't really travelled down the back straight, and he's now dropped back to third, and last of all is Flemish Invader. So down the side of the course again, on now towards the water, fence number 11. Mostly Bob was the leader. A slight mistake in between horses by Flemish Invader, who just stepped at that low fence. So making the turn into the home straight, levelling up now towards fences 12 and 13 in the Welcome Back Sean Duna handicap chase. And Mostly Bob, bidding to give James Best a 6th win of the season, is out in front still by about 2.5 lengths. To the outside, Come What Augustus has come back to claim second on the outside of Flemish Invader. And as they shuffle the pack, Minella Stars is now once again just last of a tightly packed quartet. This will be the final fence in a circuit's time. The 13th this time around. Mostly Bob was the leader. A mistake on the outside by Come What Augustus. That's the second fence he's made a bit of a mistake on. So with a circuit to go, the leader is Mostly Bob. Through towards the inside, Minella Stars. Between horses, Flemish Invader, and around the outside is Come What Augustus. You could throw a horse blanket over the quartet as they set out now on their final lap of the track. Mostly Bob has led every step of the way. Flemish Invader now has got second. Now been ridden along towards the outside, Come What Augustus, and still at the back of the pack, but right there on the inside is Minella Stars. Heading off now towards the wings of fence number 14, and Mostly Bob still has the lead. He's out in front by 2. Minella Stars travels well on the inside of Flemish Invader. And now, getting a little outpace, it would appear, at the back of the field is Come What Augustus, who's labouring now last of the quartet. And it looks as though Paddy Brennan's pulling him up. Come What Augustus has been pulled up as they made the turn on towards fence number 15. So Come What Augustus is out of the contest. On then towards the 6th from home. 3 absolutely in line. On the inside was Mostly Bob. Between horses, Minella Stars, and taken wide for the second circuit is Flemish Invader. Reminder for Mostly Bob as they go towards the next, and Minella Stars will rise in front by a length. Mostly Bob on the inside, driven now in second, and towards the outside is Flemish Invader. So on now towards the 4th from home in this Welcome Back Sean Duna handicap chase, and Minella Stars, the favourite, will take the open ditch with a lead of about 2 lengths, and he stood a long way off that open ditch. He's gone clear now by 3. To in second is Mostly Bob, driven away from that fence by James Best, and Flemish Invader, well, he hasn't found anything down the back straight for Sam Twiston Davis, and now they make the turn on towards the 3rd from home. And Minella Stars comes towards that fence, but he put down into it, but he still leads by about 2.5 to Mostly Bob in second, and labouring badly, treading water, Flemish Invader last of the trio who are left going, and Flemish Invader can hardly raise a gallop now as they make the turn into the home straight. So just the 2 more fences to take for Minella Stars, bidding to give Paul Nicholls and Daryl Jacob a double on the day. Minella Stars comes towards 2 out. He pops over it safely. Mostly Bob is over in second, and Flemish Invader still coming to it last, the trio, down towards the final furlong. And Flemish Invader nearly refused at 2 out, but down towards the final fence, it is Minella Stars who comes to the 20th and final fence, and he jumps it spring-heeled. He's clear by about 5 lengths. Mostly Bob certainly isn't going down without a fight, and he's really coming hard up the run-in, and Minella Stars will have to find, and Mostly Bob is going to mug him on the line, is he? No! No, I believe on the inside Minella Stars has held on, but that is a very close call. Minella Stars may have just rallied right on the line with Mostly Bob, and walking home in 3rd, Flemish Invader.
Photo finish. Photo finish. Here's the result of the photo finish for first place. First, number 3. Second, number 1. Third, number 2. The full result of the 4th race, the Welcome Back Sean Duna handicap steeplechase. First, number 3, Minella Stars. Second, number 1, Mostly Bob. Third, number 2, Flemish Invader. Only 3 finished. The distances were a short head and 84 lengths. The distances, a short head and 84 lengths.
For Sam Twiston Davis, and now they make the turn on towards the third from home. And Manila Stars comes towards that fence, but he put down into it, but he still leads by about 2.5 to Mostly Bob in second, and labouring badly, treading water. Flemish Invader last of the trio who are left going, and Flemish Invader can hardly raise a gallop now.